Hello, I'm Mariana Santos and I'm a functional consultant here at Odoo. I've been with the company since 2018 and I've always worked as a business analyst. I really enjoy working with different type of companies and people, trying to find out their pain points and, of course, the best solution for them. And that's why I'm really happy to be part of a company that offers so many cool apps that can help any business grow. And today we're going to be talking about our e-learning app. I personally picked this app because I consider myself an autodidact, constantly looking for courses that will help me learn something new or get any new skills, from accounting and coding to cooking and art. And I know I'm not the only one. I bet you already do something like this, and if not in an online course or class, probably on YouTube, any blog, or just searching for information. I wanted to start by this quote because it's something that I really believe in. It was said by Twain. Never let formal education get in the way of your learning. Having an e-learning platform is super important for any company, especially now. Teachers, companies, schools are uploading their content to platforms like this one to be able to teach and work remotely. And it's not surprised that e-learning is becoming more common or part of our daily life. There are a lot of benefits that we can take advantage of. First, it's flexibility. Being able to take a course anywhere at any time is really convenient. Your students or employees can look for the exact information they need to learn. Being able to update and deliver content faster and at a lower cost is crucial for both global and small companies. And of course, keeping your audience or students engaged or interested in learning can be easy through games, new materials, and gamification, for example. And last but not least, it has a lower environmental impact. The biggest benefit of e-learning is the complete lack of pressure. Because you can set your own schedule and study at your own time, e-learning makes learning not something that you have to get over with, but something you look forward to. From experience, you learn more when you enjoy the process. And before we jump into the database and I show you how to create a course and add content, here are some of the use cases for e-learning. And of course, the first one is education. So anything that deserves to be taught or repeated, or if you are getting the same questions over and over again, maybe it's time for you to create an online course. Training your sales teams on how to approach clients or the sales process can be really easy with e-learning. Partner enablement. I don't think there's a better way for potential partners that want to know more about your product or your company, or maybe clients that are already using your product but want to know more. It can be really easy through e-learning, and I cannot think of a better way to build a community that is interested in your product or company. And of course, employee onboarding, because e-learning can be used for internal purposes. You can get your new employees onboarding super fast. You can share the internal processes or just any information that you think is important for every employee to know, where to find HR resources or internal processes and so on. It's just an easier way to organize your company. And now let's jump into the database. First, let me show you how the e-learning looks from the front end. So you will see first the courses you are enrolled in, the most popular courses, and the newest ones. And on the right, you will have the gamification options. So this can be completely customized according to your company, of course. And let me show you how a course or a class looks like. So here you will have you will be able to set the ratings. Of course, you will see the content of this course. So the section, the content, you can see the reviews and the comments for this class. And of course, if you enable the forum, you will be able to go into the forum and post or check some of the questions that are there. And here on the left, you will see the status of the course, the date when it was last updated, the completion time, and the number of members, and of course a share button. So now that you have seen this, let's go into the backend of the database. This will be what you see when you log into your database, and let's go into the eLearning app. This is the main dashboard, and you will be able to see all the courses with an overview of each course. So the contents, the number of attendees, who has finished, the number of reviews, the duration, and if you sell this course, you will see that as well here. Let's go to the configuration and the settings. I want to show the different options that you can enable. You can enable the forum, so if you want to share knowledge or just create a community and let the members help each other, you can enable that. You can contact the members of a course via email with this option, and you will need the email marketing app to use this. And of course, you can add certification and sell your courses on e-commerce. And for this, of course, you will need the e-commerce app. Let's go back to our eLearning dashboard, and I will go ahead and edit this course. Just here you will see that you can update this title at any time, and you can add different tags for this course. This will be very helpful for your students or your clients to look for the exact type of course or information they're looking for. And of course, it will be useful for you whenever you are filtering or looking at any report. Let's go to the Options tab. Here you will have the type of course, and we have the training and the documentation type. I will show you how the documentation type looks in a bit. You already saw how the training type looks like. You can set a responsible, and if your database is a multi-website environment, you will be able to pick where this course will be available from. If you leave it empty, it will be available in all your websites. You have the access rights here. So if this course is public, or you just share it upon invitation, or if you are selling this course, you will be able to select on payment here. Over here we have the communication options, so you can allow ratings for this course, and you can set a forum, and also you can set an email template for whenever you share new content. And if you want to share the slides, you can also have a template for that. You have the visibility options, so if this is public or this is only for members. And of course, what I show you in the front end, how you want to feature this content as the most voted, most viewed, or the latest published. So maybe if this is something you just released now, you will select latest publish, right? And let's go back to our content tab. Here you will be able to add the content and sections, and also a certification if you like. And it's very easy. It's simple as just clicking on section, and let's just write the section 2. And after you create this, you will be able to move it accordingly, just like you want. You will be able to add content or a certification as well. Let's click on this first content. This, you can change, as you can see, the name, and you can add as many tags for this content as you like, and then you will be able to select the type of this content. You can select infographic, or a web page, or a presentation, also a document, a video, where when you select video, and we will see it in a minute, you will be able to add a URL, and of course a quiz and a certification. On the right, you will have the information to who uploaded this, and if you allow a preview, and the duration. You can specify the duration of what you think this presentation will take for your students. So this will take 2.5 hours. And let me show you how the video option looks like. I have this video here. I will copy this, and as you could see, the content title was automatically changed, and the duration as well. Of course, we can override this information, but it's just easy to update the information. It does automatically. It also does this for the description, and of course we can change this if we want. Then we have the external links tab. So whenever you want to share extra documentation with your students, you can do it through these links. Maybe you want to share some books or some documents. You will be able to do it just by clicking in adding a line, and you will be able to pick the title and of course specify the link. Then we have the quiz tab, where you will be able to specify the rewards for the first, second, third attempt, and of course you will be able to add a quiz or questions for your students for them to answer after they finish watching this video. And it's as easy as this. So I'm just gonna write a second question and add yes and no answer. And of course you can pick which of these answer is correct, and save it, save. And that's it. So here on the top, you will have different smart buttons where you will be able to see an overview of the content. Here in the mail attendees, you will be able to mail all your attendees with email marketing. You will be able to see who has finished this course, who is an attendee, who is enrolled in this course, and of course, you will be able to see when, the contact, and the email. You will be able also to see the reviews, the comment reviews, the attendees, the forum post, which makes really easy to control the posts that are on your forums. And you can group all these. Well, this is only for this course, but we will see how you can look into that for all the courses. So Now let's go to the content menu. Here you will have an overview of all the contents that you have, and you will be able to filter by what is published and what is waiting for validation, and also for any custom by any custom filter. You will be able to group by course or by category and so on, and also you will be able to add custom groups. And you can always save this search as your favorite and share it with all the users. Let's go to the reviews, and you will see something very similar. You will see all the reviews that your courses have, and if you click on them, you will see the comment and more information. Then we will have the certification, and I will delete some of this and come back here later. Then we have the forum tab, where you can see all the forums that you have. So in most of these reporting, you will have a list view and a graphic view. And in the list view, you will see something like this. So the name, the number of visits, the attendees count, votes, and the rating average. If I go to the graph, you will see different measures here that you can pick, and the different type of graphs or graphics that we have. Let's go to the content reporting. Here the predetermined view is a graphic, and you will have the different type of graphics, of course, and the different measures that you can pick from. You also have the list view as well, and a pivot table. And here you will have the different measures and whatever you want to see here. So this is very convenient. You have all the filters grouped by and the favorite across the database and across these reportings. You can look for all the information that you need. I think it's pretty cool. So let's jump into our front end, and I will show you how the documentation type of course looks like. This is the course that I have as documentation. So it's this one, and as you can see, you will have it's a different view. You will have the overview of the content, so how many web pages, presentations, videos, and so on. And you can also order by the newest, the most voted, and most viewed. And it will look something like this. And now I want to show you how you can sell a course. So let's go to the options tab, and here I selected on payment and added a product that I already configured. Here you will see that it's a service, and it has a product, public price, and it has a website, sequence, and so on. So let's go to the front end and look for this course, which is this one. And here you will see that you have the option to buy the course and to add it to the cart. Of course, you can look for this product as well from here. So taking care of trees. This is a product. You can add it to the cart, and as soon as you make a payment, you will be enrolled, and you will be able to take the course, of course. And well, that's everything I had prepared for you today regarding e-learning. Thank you for joining this talk, And I'm looking forward to answering all your questions. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much for this amazing presentation. So, for all the viewers, my name is Nils. I work here from the Brussels office. I'm interviewing my colleague who is halfway across the world in our new office in Mexico. Um, so, we've been looking at some of the questions coming through the chat. First of all, thank you very much for your presentation.
You're
Uh,
welcome. Thank
um,
you to everybody for joining.
Quite a lot of viewers, so that's great. We got a few questions left and right, so let's jump right in and make sure that we get all the questions answered. There was a question that I saw passing by, interesting to start with. Can we flag questions or coming back? I think that has something to do with the type of questions that we ask during the courses and questions that we can ask during the certifications, like we do for our own partner certification. Can you explain a little bit the difference, and maybe that will answer the question of the person?
Yes, so we can add that functionality with the certification, with the certifications. In the quizzes, it's more just for just grading the knowledge of the course. But in the certification, you can come back and see the answers that were correct, the answers that were not correct, and you can also flag the questions that you want to answer afterwards. So maybe you're not sure during the certification and you want to come back to that question later. If you have time, you can flag that.
Okay, okay, great. Well, we're just going to rush through some more questions. So if any of the viewers still has questions, put them in the chat. Questions around who will be able to take these courses are quite often coming back. Let's start off with a simple one. External users or students taking the courses. How can we track who takes the courses?
So this will be tracked by a portal user. So once the student or the visitor of your website creates an account, a user account, and register to a course, they will be added as a student or as a participant, and you will be able to track their progress or the quizzes, certification, everything that they enrolled into. So
Okay,
yeah.
so then everything will be linked to their name, but they won't need to be actual users of Odoo in order to take the course.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, for those who don't know, might be able to go to the e-learning platform of Odoo, try some videos, and they will see that they are tracked in what they do with the name, right?
Yeah, it's just like that. You go, you create an account, and then you're enrolled in the courses that you like, and you will be able to see the progress as well. I mean, you won't be a user in the database, but you will be a portal user.
Okay, great. Maybe in the same direction of the usage of certain courses. How would you do that for internal courses for example, management and different staff? How would you separate them? You already mentioned access right briefly in your presentation. Could you elaborate a little bit more on this?
Yes, so on the course, there's an option to create just a course for internal purposes, and then you will be able to pick which groups are able to see this course. So if you are creating a course for your sales team, you will be able to add the groups that have those rights. So the sales administrators and maybe your sales team, and maybe you have a different course for the sales management, and for that you will be able to only pick the sales administrator group, for example.
Okay. Other questions that come across quite often are about the content and the volume, what kind of information someone can share and how much they can share. Let's maybe start with the volume. Is there any limit that Odoo has in how many videos you can post in your courses?
So there's no limit. Of course, the videos are URL link to YouTube. In terms of documents or PDFs, infographics, of course, if there's a time out limit, not precisely on the size of the document, but more on the time that it's taking to upload. So it takes into account the volume and the time and the quality of the internet, of course. And we can increase, of course, that timeout depending on the business case, but there's not a limit per se.
Okay. About the content of the courses, well, you mentioned already the different type of documents. Odoo eLearning is mainly designed for self-education. There are some questions about sharing work, about live education, or even private courses. I guess then we need to look at some other apps of Odoo to include, or do you see any option to embed these kind of courses in the e-learning?
Yeah, so the e-learning app is more like a self-taught app. So if it's normally pre-recorded either videos or documentation. But if you want to live stream or do a one-on-one or things like that, maybe we could use the event app or live streaming URL or something like that. I guess that it will depend on the business case, and for that, I encourage everyone to contact us, and maybe we can find a solution for that.
That sounds like a good idea to me too. I see we have very little time left, so I think I'm going to pick one question that has already been answered by Camila. Can we sell the courses? Can we make them paid?
Yes, of course. We have the option to actually make the course only available when there is a payment, and we, as I showed before, we can add a product to the course, and this can be sold through the e-commerce.
Okay. And the very last question. I am watching this video right now, or maybe in the playback, and I still have questions. Who do I go to?
So you can either send an email to me, so msn@odoo.com, or you can also go to odoo.com and request a demo, and you will be able to request an appointment with one of our salespeople.
Perfect. That sounds like a good plan to me. Well, then I think we're going to round this up. Thank you very much for your great presentation and for the insights in the e-learning platform of Odoo. From Belgium, I thank all the visitors for watching, and I let you close off by your end words.
Thank you everybody. I hope you enjoyed this talk and that you take advantage of this wonderful application.
Perfect. Thank you everyone, and thank you, Marina.
Bye.